Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's a girl Precious Oyepearl. In today's video, we're going to be talking about financial mistakes to avoid in your 20s or at whatever age you are. So without further ado, let's get this video rolling. Number one is never learning to budget and sticking to budgets. You know, it's a very big mistake. If you don't stick to your budget, if you don't know how to budget, please don't do that. Don't do that. If you don't do that, yeah. So I've recorded like 2 or 3 videos on budgeting, and do well to check them out in my YouTube channel, or I'll link it in my description box. Please do well to check it out. Don't fail to budget. Stick to your budget. How much do you spend on each item every month? Don't let me go ahead of myself. Just go and check the video out. So my next point is failing to set financial goals. There's a way a goal puts you on your feet. You know, setting a SMART goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Let's say you say a goal like, I want to make 50 million naira by the time I'm 30. It is time bound. Let's say you're 28, like, oh, I have 2 years to achieve this plan. Not that when I want to be a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire is what? That's not the financial goal. Your goal has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be achievable. It has to be realistic, and it has to be time bound. So please, do not set a financial goal. Set a financial goal today. Set a financial goal today, or go and sit down, do your homework, and set a financial goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. To my next point, you need to stop relying on your parents. That's a very, very big mistake. Rely on your parents for everything. How are you going to come out of it? I know someone that is still in their 40s that still rely on their parents to send them money. I know someone like that still rely on their parents to send money to them. I don't use anybody. I don't use an adjective, so you know a pronoun, so you know the person I'm talking about. But it is a very, very, it's not nice. So at in the 80s, they say you're in your 40s, money. You have your 40s and saying that I need money for this, I need money for that. That's not nice. Yeah, when you're well to do, maybe they've given you a quota of money that you can take, but still try to make a name for yourself, make money for yourself, do things for yourself. There's something about, you know, your own. There's just this thing about your own where you can, like, you know, you're not accountable to someone like that. That's now what are you money to do? What are you using money to do? You know, you can easily do things for yourself, for your family, for your immediate family. You can easily do things for your friends, for anybody, your community. Let's just rely on your parents. You start to be like, should I spend the money you gave me? Should I do this? Should I do that? No. It's a big mistake by still relying on your parents. Start making plans now. Start drafting out plans. Maybe start using it little by little. I read a particular story. A family where when their children, I think when they clock 25 and are still staying in their house, they start paying for rent. They start paying for NEPA bill, for water bill. Start paying for bills in the house. So the child will be like, no, I'm in business. And those kind of things to make the child at the end of the day to leave the house to go and get their own apartment, because their parents is charging them the same way they will charge them they go and live on their own outside. And these things, I think it's a very good principle that you can, you know, start thinking for yourself, like, how much will I pay if I was still on my own? How much will my house rent? How much will my NEPA bill, my water bill, and all the other bills I need to pay? So start drafting that plan to not rely on your parents, or start doing it little by little. In some areas that I used to call them, start reducing those nights. I won't call my daddy for this thing again. I won't call mom for this again. I won't call my relative for this again, my uncle, my aunt for this again. I was start taking up responsibility to do those things myself with my own money. So my next point is spending more than you earn. Hey, many people do this. They want to do more. They want to, you know, fake it to make it lifestyle. They want to do as if they have more. No, there's no point faking it. There's no point doing as if you have where you don't have. Don't do that. Don't have that habit. Don't live that lifestyle. You should actually spend less than you earn and earn more. If you are spending less than you earn more. And when you are earning more, does not mean that you now go and start, you know, start spending a lot. Spend in proportion to how you earn. You know, there should be like a statistic, like, okay, we are earning, like, say me $1,000, should be spending like me half of it, or 60% or 70%, and save the rest, or invest the rest. Do that. That's what you should be doing, and not just spending, or spending maybe earning $1,000, you're spending $2,000. You should question yourself, how are you paying the extra $1,000? Where is the money for those that? Where is it coming from? That's the question you should give yourself. The question you should ask yourself. So you should not spend more than you earn, but that you should spend less than you earn. To my next point is people that live in an expensive city, living in an expensive environment. You want to belong. And then will belong, you feel like, before you want to enter into that social class, you need to live in that environment. So that also now is now pushing you to go and rent house as I cannot afford. That I know what you're earning can't afford it. You shouldn't do that. That's a big mistake you are making. Do not live in an environment that is more than what your capacity. Because when you live in influence, you say you're married, you say the kind of school your children will go to, the kind of clothes you have to buy, the kind of cars you have to buy. It will influence so many things. So just live according to your income. If your income cannot afford that kind of environment, don't go there. Go and live in an environment where your income can afford. I don't want to move to that social class, but it is little drop of water that makes the mighty ocean. Little by little, you want to have the capacity it takes to live in that kind of societal class. You hear me? If you don't hear me, please hear me. If you don't forget about it, you must hear. So my next point is getting advice from social media. Many of us, your influencer, your favorite, social media person, your favorite celebrity is one telling you how your financial life is meant to be, or what you need to do with your money. Hey, you have to be wise. You are the CEO, you are the CFO of your life, you are the chief financial officer of your life. You should determine what you spend, and on the things you spend your money on. You should be the one. You should be the sole person determining it. The things you invest your money in. I like to send my share investment advice. I'm like, you are investing at your own risk. Think about it well. No one ties to me like, oh, it was Pearl that said this. Yes, Pearl is advising to do this, but you see have the sole responsibility to do it by yourself, to make the decision by yourself, because it is your money, it is your resources. You labored for it, so you shouldn't just hand it over to anybody. Like, because somebody is saying buy this particular clothes, you want to buy it. Instead of you, maybe the person, your celebrity is like, if you're not wearing this kind of perfume, you are not yet on the right class. You now struggle, you now go and buy that perfume. But you buy perfume of like say 200,000 naira, 300,000 naira, because your celebrity is advertising it. Because you want to show that you're a good follower of your favorite celebrity. It is wrong. Don't get choose you yourself. Sit down, it is your life. You should be the one determining what you want to put your money in and what to not put your money in. If you are getting advice, get the right advice and sit down and still think over whatever you've had, brood over it, and be like, does it worth it and does it not worth it? To my next but not the least is not taking advantage of all the opportunity at your employment. All the benefits that they're telling you when you're saying that, oh, you have opportunity to like me 12 weeks paid income something. Take it, make use of it. You have opportunity to attend a conference, make use of that opportunity. You have opportunity like to pay for your health care. Imagine, for example, let's say for a particular scenario, maybe your job is like they've already paid me particular like a transport service for, they already paid them for the month, maybe they pay particular quota, and you're like, no, you want to make use of normal transport services. Don't sit on your bosses, your company has paid, then you are not doing yourself any good. Make use of the opportunity. Use it to the last letter, to letter Z. Use every opportunity your employment is providing for you. All the opportunity, make good use of it. Somebody else, the money is going back to them, so make use of it. In a way, make use of it. So to my last point is not sacrificing short-term experience for long-term benefit or long-term gratification. Many people are not ready to sacrifice for the short term. They want to enjoy everything now. They want to live their best life now. They have this mentality of you only live once. Yes, you only live once, but you need to be wise even if you have that mentality. You only live once, doesn't mean that you should go and enter into the worst financial mistake of your life. Sit down, think, calculate these things. Does it worth it now, or should I prolong it and enjoy the benefits in the future? I remember I was listening to a particular celebrity and she was saying that she plans her money that comes in. She plans it. She's strategic about everything. She tells her manager, anything I'm doing, I'm thinking of the next 5 years, next 10 years, next 20 years. I want to enjoy the benefits. The roles may not come like before. The deals may not come like before. The influence opportunity, brand influence may not come like before, but I want to make plans now so that in the next 20 years I have things to fall back on. I have things to fall back on. I can start maybe plan other areas of my life with what I already have. So delayed gratification is something that you should have at the back of your mind. That let me delay it now for what I want to enjoy. I'm delaying this enjoyment for what I want to enjoy. I'm delaying this short-term experience for what I want to enjoy. So see after me, I'm going to delay the short-term experience for my long-term gratification. I am delaying the short-term experience for my long-term gratification. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, make comment down below about the point that resonates with you, and share to your friends. Share and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.